Hi guys, Hobart Rice here with Ledge Hog Fishing. We just wanted to give everybody a brief history of Ledge Hog and how we got started and what exactly we do. We're home of the original Ledge Hog blade bait, and I actually started doing this in my garage on Thanksgiving a few years ago. We had always toyed around here on Douglas Lake with some big blade baits that weren't commercially made. They were homemade blade baits, and the size and the shape just needed to be tweaked a little bit. We found that that was a real good way to win these local tournaments. So I got to play mad scientist in my garage and developed a mold just using a Dremel tool and some aluminum that I had in the garage, and the Ledge Hog was born. We sold quite a few that way and realized that we were going to have to up our production to something a little bit more substantial, so we had some commercially made CNC molds made so that we could do multiple blades at a time, and got to the point where we're at today, where we actually have them in a spin cast machine and make large quantities at once to meet the demand that we have for the blade bait. And this is the station where we make the initial product, pour the metal onto the blades, and pour our jig heads, make all the assembly parts to go over and be powder coated. So then we come over here to our powder coating station, and what we had to do is we had to develop a way of doing these larger baits with the two traditional methods of powder coating, of electrostatic powder coating and with the large fluid beds. So what we did was to be able to get orders out when people call up and they do a store order. We can mass produce and mass paint at pretty much whatever rate I want to, however long I want to spend painting one day. I can do a lot of baits this way. We have a dust collection system. We have a rack here that we actually paint on, and then we just go straight to the curing station. And of course we get all the same powder coats from all the same manufacturers as all the bigger companies. Alright guys, so then we come over here to the next station. This is our blade bait and spoon assembly station. We have all the components here labeled out so that we can, myself or someone else that hasn't even done it very much, can come right in here, go to work, find everything. It's all neat and organized, and we can do the final assembly after we've done the pouring and the powder coating. And we'll come over here and put the eyes, the hooks, split rings, snaps on the baits and get them ready for packaging. We feature all Mustad hooks and Worth split rings on all of our products. We just try to keep the better name brand products so that you don't have anything to do when you buy this bait. You don't have to change anything. You're ready to go fish this in a tournament. So now we're over here at another assembly station where we put together all the spinner baits and the scissor jigs that we make. This is where anything that gets a skirt and takes the other Mustad hooks, the straight Mustad hooks, gets built over here. We have the same process where everything is neatly labeled. You can have anyone come in here that may be new at building baits. They can still come to this workstation and build the baits efficiently. We do all of the skirt tying, everything at this station for the newest products that we're carrying, which are the 1.5, 2.5, and the 1 ounce spinner bait. Of course, the scissor jig is available in 6 different sizes. We do all of them over here, and they're a little bit more time consuming, but having these separate stations has really helped us be a lot more efficient and put out a lot more volume. We also have our finished spoons that are getting ready for packaging at this same station, and this is the final process before packaging. So here at Ledge Hog Fishing, the main thing that we're wanting you to see is the fact that you can buy tournament quality baits that are made for everyone to fish with, or your tournament anglers, and you're not going to have to tweak anything. You're not going to have to change any components. Straight out of the box, it's going to be ready to tournament fish or to catch that fish of a lifetime that you may lose on other baits or something. You're going to have a better chance of getting them in the boat with something from Ledge Hog Fishing. And that's what our goal was starting out, was to make bigger profile baits to catch bigger fish with better quality components, and not have to do a lot of tweaking and changing, and go out there and catch these really big fish, have a lot of fun, win some tournaments. That's how it started for us. We wanted a bigger profile and we were tournament fishermen looking for an edge, and this is what we, started out with, was the blade bait, and it progressed from there. Everybody was asking, well, what other stuff can you tweak the design on a little bit or help us with? And we've expanded from there to the spinner baits, the spoons, and the scissor jig, which have all been, the growth has been phenomenal. We couldn't ask for, any better start than what we've had.